Coming live from New York City. Beautiful day outside. We got cloudy chance of meatballs, 70 degrees. Coming at you live, BBC, Brian Booster Bain. Alright, welcome back. Here with BBC News today. Good weather outside. And let's get to the news section. We got a starring guest today named Braco Taco, and he's coming in right now.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Alright. Now this is Braco Taco, and I'll be asking him about the case that just happened, Marbury versus Madison. Alrighty. We'll be back to you right after this commercial break. And here with Braco Taco again. I'd like to ask you a few questions about the Marbury versus Madison case, because I heard you were part of the grand jury. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, is that all right if I ask you a few questions about that case?
No problem.
Okay. All right. So first question of the day. Who was involved in the Madison versus Marbury case here?
Knowing that is a key factor in looking deeper into this case.
Okay.
So on the Federalist side, you have the ex-president, John Adams. You have John Marshall and Marbury, who were appointed by John Adams while he was president.
Okay.
And on the Democratic side, you got Jefferson, and then you have Madison, who was his Secretary of State.
Okay, sounds good. So who was John Marshall for John Adams?
So John Marshall, he was an American politician and lawyer. He also served as the 4th Chief of Justice of the United States from 1801 to 1835.
Okay.
So,
and then who was Marbury with John Adams?
Marbury was appointed a judge just before John Adams left presidency.
Okay, sounds good. So we'll be right back with y'all right after this commercial break. Coming back from our good old commercial break, we got the next question up here for Mr. Braco Taco right here. So tell me what was this case about, the Marbury versus Madison?
First of all, I'd like to say thank you for having me. It's a great pleasure.
All right, yes sir, anytime, man.
Yes, sir. So as a part of the jury on this case, so we'll just start from the top. So Thomas Jefferson had just been elected president, and he was taking over after John Adams. But before John Adams left office, he appointed several new judges along with Marbury. So all Marbury, along with the other judges, all they needed was a commission, which is basically just a paper that says these guys have been approved for the job and they're ready to go. However, Jefferson was elected and came into office before they got their commissions. So he told Madison, who was his Secretary of State, to hold on to those commissions and not deliver them, so that the judges could not go into office, and therefore they could not do their job.
Mm-hmm.
And basically Marbury stepped up and said, well, why is that? I want to know why I can't start my job, and why are these commissions not being delivered? So he calls for basically a court order for Madison to explain why he can't deliver the commissions. And this is when John Marshall stepped in, and he ruled that the Supreme Court did not have power to hand over the commissions. And so because of this, he brought up the Judiciary Act of 1789, which gave Supreme Court's rule in a situation like this. And by bringing this up, he claimed that it was unconstitutional, and he said that it wasn't the Supreme Court's place to rule in a case like this. He stated or declared that the Constitution is the law of the land. Mm-hmm. And so from that point on, he says when Congress and Supreme Court were in conflict, they would then turn to the Constitution, which is also known as judicial review today. And it still stands today. They still use judicial review.
All right. Well, thanks for answering that question right there, sir.
Yes, sir.
And we'll be back to you right after this commercial break right here.
I'm feel me, I stay automatic. Money add then multiply. I call it mathematics.
And welcome back to BBC News again here with the star guest, Mr. Braco Taco.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. And we'll get back to this final question of the day. I know it's been a long day for y'all, and thank you for all y'all out there watching, wherever you're at. And let's get to this question. So tell me, Braco Taco, why is this case still important to this day?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you for having me on the show.
Yes,
I'd like to
sir.
thank every
No
single
problem.
one of y'all fans out there.
Yes, sir.
And I'd appreciate if y'all subscribe to my Snapchat,
Okay.
Rocco Taco 4.
There you go. I'll put in the description below, and y'all go. There we go. Sorry for that distraction right over there, but let's get back to the special question right here with my special guest, Braco Taco. And the question is, why is this case so important to this day?
Oh yes, back to this question. Why is this case still important to this day?
Yes, sir.
And it's important because it shaped the way the Supreme Court rules today. It
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
it showed them their main role in government today.
Okay.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. No problem. Thank you for coming along on the show. All right.
Thank you very much.
And for the final commercial coming back, we'll be right back to you right after this and explaining our sources.